Hello and welcome. Welcome to this competitive game of Hell Let Loose. Let me just go and hide myself real quick. The face cam will not be staying, but I just want to introduce myself. Let's jump into admin cam real quick. Got some node builders as you would expect at each of the HQs. Right, anyway. I'm Howard Heel. I am very, very new to this. This is my first competitive Hell Let Loose stream. I've done a few casual games, but thought I'd introduce myself here to you all. But yeah, first off, thank you for having me to both ZSR and L9O. It's a pleasure for them both to have me in as my first stream. Yeah, I mean that's really it. I mean, I'm very new to it. Feel free to give me constructive criticism, any improvement points, anything you didn't like, anything you did like. If you did like the majority of the video, there is a button for that if you're watching this on YouTube. So do let me know. Also, on that point though, I mean, yeah, I mean, just say what you like about how I've presented this, and what you would like less of or more. But anyway, I'll now free the screen up completely for the gameplay, because that's really what you want to see. You don't want to see me. But if you do, let me know. I mean, if you want to see reactions, I'm very happy to do so. But yeah, this is the last time you'll see me on the stream. And good luck to both teams. Okay, so I have spawned in on the Zulu squad recon side of things. Ready for wall drop, and they are playing against L9O, or I mean, I'm not sure I'm going to pronounce this correctly, but La Nueva Hombre, and that's the last time I'll pronounce it in French. I'm going to call them the Ninth Shadow, which is what it translates to in English. I never did French. Anyway, wall drop in 10. We're going to see some rocket snipes. Yeah, let's move up. Let's move up from see what Bumhead's got in his arsenal. Got the Commander Legend. There's the rocket snipe. There's the rocket snipe. Real high. But not high enough. Landing just south of the quay, of the docks. And another one, landing short, I think. Yeah, landing a little short, but if they were there, it would have been good. Let's have a quick check of the map, see what routes everyone's taking in. Okay, as you would expect, got a full truck going straight to the canal crossing for L9O, and a full truck on the northern bank. Now, I mean, hopefully the HUD is self-explanatory, but this is a 35v35 with immortal artillery, immortal nodes, and no Panther and no 76. So see how the tank crews do. A flare up there from ZSR. Got a hot dog, got a lot of squad leaders down here. Hot dog 7, Terminator, and Master Sergeant Jimrat, followed by Q Badger and Corporal Paper. Bumhead on the absolute charge here. We've got a tank shot out. Let's have a quick look how this. Look at this line they've got going here from L9O. Rocket away from Bumhead 2. And Master Sergeant JC now giving some pressure on this bank, not allowing any foothold to be taken from L9O, but K2 taking him down. ZSR with half the cap, taking strong presence on the northern bank, and slowly moving in from the south from factory towards the canal crossing. Looks like L9O may be dwindling in numbers. Got Jackie Jacquard on the approach to the 3-story. It's actually a 4-story house, isn't it? I always call it 3-story, but anyway, you know what I mean. I am a bit of a, sorry, I didn't explain this at the start, but I'm quite a bare bones kind of streamer. And by that I mean I'm not clever enough to set up automated kill count feeds of who's got the most kills. But really, we're not trying to glory hunt right now. You win or lose as a team, you know. But the cap taken by ZSR. Let's get down here in the fight with Sergeant Panzerfarts. Taking shots. But staying in cover. Will he patch himself up? Not in time to receive a shot from Fluff. For Flinio. High voltage and Romans following in his footsteps. Seems Zulu Squad Recon having all the control north of the bridge. Now I'm going to try out a little tool here and see how this goes. So we're going to see a bit of a push from this direction. That's far too fat. From this direction, from L9O along the riverbanks, and then they're going to try and hold some kind of presence around this area and push in from the south. But it appears that at the moment there is a lot of L9O in the strong point, or around the strong point in this trench network. Fluff with the rocket onto the transport truck, but no one in it. Transport truck destroyed, but no collateral damage onto the infantry. Let's check in with tanks, shall we? Where are our tanks? I forgot I can zoom on this screen. That would have made that drawing a hell of a lot easier. We've got a medium tank coming from spawn. And I can't see a tank on the Axis side. Only a light in spawn. And wow, a very far out garrison placement in H8 down there, probably from the not from the recon squad, but from one of the squads, right on the boundary of where they can build. Let's watch this unfold then, shall we? Jackie Jacquard on the push. Let's get down in the action. This is another thing I like to do. You'll see this quite a lot from me. I like to follow a kind of single soldier and not analyze, but just observe their decision making and how they play things out. So, going to meet the enemy in the trenches here. Guns are drawn, but unknown, with the Pika's advantage. And the end of Jackie Jacquard. Artillery coming down on accurate infantry pings. Got Master Sergeant, it's Dara, isn't it? I think. Oh, he's missed Chico, but he is pushing up through the gardens. He may hear the footsteps behind him. He's looking over towards Commander Genius. Nicholas has heard the footsteps, but alerted his own presence to Master Sergeant Dara. OP taken down. Moving around, he's clearing this area. He's doing absolute work there for the Zulu Squad Recon side. Now is he going to get this? Oh, sorry, there's the tank. P4 set up, looking across this this northern crossing. Now you can get a tank across there. Not sure if it's a play we'll see, but it looks like the P4 just setting up. No repair station. Takes a shot from General Guna. Not sure if that's his rank or his description, but we'll move on. Second shot to the turret, and eliminated by the machine gun of the gunner. Looks like there is a bit of cap weight with artillery pings accurately on the bridge. Alpha Walk and Ramuncho throwing grenades, trying to clear the bridge here. Let's see how this pans out. We've got some river crossers to the west, trying to get a flank. They're trying to sniff out this garrison, I think. I'm not sure if it was taken out beforehand, but we do have the Sherman now under fire from Captain Demise. Tank VAT. Tank going crazy with the machine gun, but in the wrong direction. 2 AT units looking at them. Jackie too short with the rocket. And direct hit to the front face. Sorry, I'm just doing some housekeeping, trying to make sure that the stream is actually live, which it should be about now, 15 minutes in, nearly. And the rest. Flares up, trying to sniff out these AT units. Who is our designated flarer? Where is he? Where is the recon team? Not sure if he's just instantly redeployed to refresh his flares. Jackie Chicard with another rocket. I think the Sherman survived though. The crew are out, straight on repairs, and they've dropped their box ready for their, with the latest update. It looks like they're going to get a repair station up in this position. That looks the case. There you go. Wonderful work from Provider 1. Certainly providing for his tank crew. Keep it up. Bombing run through the bridge to clear any of the outposts that were there, along with unfortunate L90 soldiers. Or is it L9O? I heard someone say L90 in pre-game. But I guess it's an O or a 0. Okay, anyway, I am getting distracted here. We've got Alpha Walk, Zebek, Gwen, Ramuncho, and Crizona, who's now been eliminated by Major Nuts, who's on the flank here. Destroying supplies, being a menace. No double drop allowed with Major around. The cap weight was creeping up for the 9th Shadow. But seems the bombing runs helped out, clear a bit of the cap weight in the strong point. Artillery coming down. Major Nuts and Staff Sergeant Chambo making light work of the northern quayside. They've got a nice clear run ahead of them, nothing to really worry about. But with a spawn wave behind them, it appears that L90 are all jumping on Jack Stanislas, his OP. Alpha Walk. I'm going to call him Spaze, but he's been taken down by Corporal Red. Peck clearing the area. It seems this is the only OP they've really got. This is the only the thorn in ZSR's side right now. Got a few, well, I say a few. Yeah, spawn points. We do have someone pushed all the way up to pumping station. Cactus. Trying to disrupt the defensive point, providing they can get there. He's found the garrison. Quick garrison takedown, providing it was not placed by the commander. It appears it was placed by the commander, but it isn't locked out. And it appears someone is returning to defend it. Let's see what happens here. He's heard the truck. He does not have his satchel. He has taken down Master Sergeant someone. Apologies, your name is too great in the mud. But Cactus now wanting to satchel both the truck and the garrison. Well played. That is a well placed satchel. What a great bit of disruption. Looks like High Voltage Dead Otter are on the way back to defend. But I think they're not going to make it there by the time that satchel goes off. There might be a spawn wave on it. Oh no, Master Sergeant Jim Rat. Is he going to make it out alive? No, he is not. Cactus with the truck, garrison, and kill. A great flanking manoeuvre from the L9O. Now let's get back to the central action now. Let's check in on Terminator and Hot Dog 7 squads. Got Second Lieutenant Duck, or Lieutenant, depending on where you are in the world. Basher Bates, Hot Dog 7 headshot by one of the L9O boys across the way. Bumhead 2 and Master Sergeant JC. Causing some trouble over there. Artillery coming down on this eastern side of the crossing, with an artillery ping right in the middle of the L9O boys. Seems they've got a pretty good hold on that crossing. It's not easy to cross. There is though a there'll be a Tiger tank, because you can't have a Panther. So we've got a Tiger tank with Philly Camide, Thierry Holmes, and Control CTR O'Cool. One rocket to the rear side of the tank, and the reaction is the TC to jump out. But that is a bit of a mistake made there by the TC. They are now tank commanderless. And one more rocket from Bumhead. He's been friendly fired by his own artillery. He's going to be going crazy to the artillery operator. Well, the artilleryman. And now the tank should get some repairs up. But could have been a great play there. Two tanks rolling up. We've got a 75 and a Sherman. Look at these two rolling up in formation. We've got player bunch of numbers, Goss and Private Donkey in the 75. And we have a Ross 89, Provider 1, and the Teflon Don in the Sherman medium. Getting some weight onto the strong point. They're under heavy fire though from the Tiger. Tiger's got a straight view. They've backed it into a trench right now. Sitting ducks for the Tiger. Tiger takes down the medium. But little does the Tiger know there is a 75 looking for them. And without a spotter, they may struggle. Let's see how they're doing. Yeah, they're getting side shot. They've got a ping on it. There is no driver right now, and the Tiger is destroyed. Great work from the from whoever spotted it, and the 75. I believe 76 is our band, so I might be wrong. Again, correct me if so. Cap weight is even right now. No, it wasn't. It's now in L9O's favour. There is no garrison. Well, it's around 200 metres, 150 metres from Canal Crossing. L9O bombing run coming straight through the run from said garrison to the strong point. And I don't think it got many. It may have got some. Let's do some map analysis, shall we? as we can see, we still have a garrison up here holding this area pretty well, and they need to move themselves southwest, and seems to be a large number of spawns in this area from the L9O instantly straight onto the point. However, ZSR do have this garrison here that's nicely set up and is completely free for defenders to spawn on and push back down this road. But as we can see, let's just zoom in to this garrison here, which is probably going to be where the other squads spawning, which I've just spotted a spawn with coming off of. So we've just got the, I'll move my cursor, sorry. I've got a spawn wave coming off of here. And they're probably going to look to loop around in this direction, clearing the fields as they go. But we'll see how that pans out for them. We'll see how that goes. But I don't like to hold the map up for too long. I feel it blocks the action. And you could have seen something amazing in game. So my map analysis sections will be quick and speedy to keep the game interesting. Got a garrison now. Is it going to get sniffed out by Gwen or DJ IYBZ? Not really sure how to make that jumble of letters into a word. I'm sorry, but I'll call you DJ. Gwen on the hunt for a garrison, but has not found it. Still, we've got Jack Stanislas and his outpost spawning squad members holding this area down, doing very well from trenches to the to this building over here where Alpha Walk is. Speaking of, we've got Alpha Walk with his OP up here as well. Yeah, it's getting pinged though. We're assuming there's a an outpost there. But Zulu Squad Recon really holding their digging their heels in, I should say, on this northern riverbank. Got Jackie Jacquard now in one of my favourite positions. Surprised no one's put a ping on him yet. Taking down Legend, great shot, Jackie Jacquard. Seems to have been in a lot of the action. He's got a visual on the enemy 75. Now with its rear to him, if he takes the shot and if he can get the arc correct, yep, he's poised and ready. One shot, too low, my friend. But he has got a visual of pumping station. But looks like Corporal Paper might get a sight line on him. He is checking 360 view here. But they are not capping the point, which is the objective here. But as soon as he comes down from his perch, he's eliminated by Spins with his machine gun. Now is he going to hunt out the rest of the squad? We've got Angel Eternal up here in a nice MG spot. Lovely MG spot up here to cover the area, but taken down. The commentary curse right there. The curse of the commentator coming in, and that's curtains. Bob on the flank, looking to loop around now and disrupt the defensive hold from ZSR before they move some squads up. Now, is there a bit of a fight going on customs? Yes, there is. There's a lot of attacking pressure. Let's have a little overview of here. We've got the Axis tank taken down, but which one was it? It was only a Luke's, so not a massive loss to the resources, but still a tank eliminated nonetheless. Bumhead 2 responsible for that work, Possibly he's backed up by Sergeant Panzerfarts. Now that is a name I like to read out. Got Basher Bates on the other side of the river. Red moving up. They are under fire. Looks like the friendly artillery putting some smoke down. An attack onto customs is looking pretty strong. This is looking good. The garrison is locked out for the Axis, with two ally soldiers stood nearby. Now I can't see where they're going to spawn from. It looks like two garrisons up here. We've got garrison 1, garrison 2. We've got outpost and outposts. That last circle was terrible, but they're going to be pushing in from here, 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 and here. So pretty much 360 attacking routes. But there is smoke coming down, and it's looking a little bleak actually now for the Squad Zulu Recon. Flare up. That is a flare up from Kruna, and the commander has been spotted on it. But is he going to turn around for the Elim? Nope, he's just scouting about, looking for spawn points. He's spotted this red dot here, who has since ran south, K2, running away from said flare. Now, appears we've got a... Yeah, there is a spawn here, hidden. Where is that hidden? It's in a bush. It's hidden right by the riverside. And it has been spotted, and it has been grenaded. That will be the outpost taken down by a grenade. And now Dead Otter without a spawn is going to be dead in the water. Kruna taken out by K2. And it looks like the fight now may concentrate back onto Canal Crossing, with ZSR now holding a pretty good defence both north and south. Pushing in from Factory, Sergeant Snow, Romans, Disco Balls and Spins, with a small spawn wave coming in from Factory. They need to clear out this area here. This is the problem area. Oh, I've still got all my... Sorry, apologies for those yellow marks remaining on the screen. It's all learning for myself. Now, this area here is causing ZSR quite a few problems. And I don't think they can get an accurate artillery shot on it, or they've since prioritised other things, but that is what is causing them the issues at the moment. Sorry, bit of audio glitch there. Bit of stutter. Great positioning from ZSR, I've got to hand it to them. They've got a lovely number of infantry on the, we'll call that the northeast of Canal Crossing. And then a bit of support coming from Factory off of this garrison that they've got placed down there now. So they've got a garrison in the Factory courtyard with a run with cover of the building. Sorry, don't know why I couldn't work out what I was trying to say there. Jackie Jacquard, right? Currently getting involved in everything, but a little too keen that time. A little too fast on the feet without a rifle in hand. Your marathon across the map has come to an end. So there is a spawn down here on the two outposts just off of Canal Crossing for the Axis. 4 soldiers now pushing up to the river. What was that? Rocket? Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Disco Balls taken down, and only Spins remains in the 3-story house, as I'm going to call it. Not sure if that was a grenade or a mine. Rockets away. Support rockets from Panzerfarts. We've got Gwen now on the flank. Rockets to the white tanks. which is an area you normally see a couple of outposts hidden. But this time hidden them in the sandbags, so the rocket is not connected, I don't think. And they've hidden it in the courtyard behind, sorry. And there's a flare up from possibly Duck. Jackie Jacquard, even though he's brought to an end, he's back in the fight off of this Able Squad outpost. He's climbing the church for a better look. I do believe he's going to do some magic here. Maybe not. You can get onto that roof, but he has decided against it. Excuse me. That was a sneeze. .76 setting up nicely on the defence with a lovely sight line across the river, and when required can take cover and get back to this repair station. A lovely place repair station actually. And where's the Tiger? Is it a Tiger? Is it a P4? It's a Tiger. Tiger setting up in a similar fashion. Buildings covering sides. Gun facing forward. Bumhead on the approach. Bumhead taking down the Tiger with a rocket in the front, sorry. Not often you see a Tiger destroyed from the front. You normally get the flanks on. They have pretty thick armour on the front, but well done Bumhead, recognising how weak it was. He obviously was not up to scratch on following the damage taken. Now Bumhead with a clear run. Does he have enemies? There is a garrison in customs. There's an outpost in customs. He's left an outpost behind him as well. However, Hot Dog 7, Basher Bates. Okay. Oh, Basher Bates on the major tip toucher. And Basher Bates now moving through the docks. Requesting smoke. Smoke out the garrison area. They must know that they're spawning up there. DJ in a bush. We've got Angel over here on map boundary. Some barricades built over here. Love to see it. Some cover, given the natural cover isn't too great here. Got Hot Dog 7, Terminator, Corporal Paper with a hedgehog for some reason. Does this stop the... this may... I'm not too what's the word? I'm not fully educated on the route of which you can take a Lux or a Stuart across the river. But if it's in that position, then that is what they are preventing. They are stopping the tank from taking the optimal route across the river, and I believe you can make it across this section. So that's fairly interesting to see, with a number of barricades and hedgehogs along the very boundary of the river, just to stop that sneaky tank from making it across. However, they do prevent themselves from doing it, I think, but they probably don't care too much, as if they hold Canal Crossing they win. Visual glitch there with the bridge not loading in, which is common. Tank appears to have been floating. But we've got 275. Yeah, we've got two 275s here, working in unison. Got player Goss and Private Donkey in this one, sitting proudly on the bridge. Right, map analysis time, guys. Looks like there is a bit of a strong push coming from a couple of spawns which have snuck their way behind ZSR. We've got a garrison here. We've got a outpost. Oh, they're all lighting up now though. Outpost here, and we also have a garrison here, so we can have a nice push coming from here, here, and here. Well, and here. So let's get some pointers on those arrows. Sorry, this is the first time I've used this tool, so it may look pretty crude, but it does aid in the explanation of things where I'm trying to point out. I do need to remember to erase them like this once I've finished explaining. So let's keep an eye on that, shall we? We've got spawn waves coming in. We've got Panzerfahrts moving up against, I'm going to call him Jean Gab, given that this is a French team. It's probably not Jean. It's more like Jean-Claude. Jean Gab. And he picks up the elimination. Private. Okay, this is hard to read. Private Ryan. The French version, apparently. Private Ryan FR. Moving up with Jean Gab. Taking pop shots at the ZSR infantry, which are making the mad dash over the canal boats. General Guna taking cover, but Major Tip Toucher eliminated and drowning in the river. What a sad way to go. Got Basher Bates and Q Badger on the MGs overlooking this position, not allowing any infantry to set up on the opposite side. Looks like they've got that held, to be honest. And the push coming in from the east here with Private Ryan and Belik. Jack Stanislas now running over here. I must assume that his OP was taken down and that little spawn area they had set up has been eliminated. Staff Sergeant Shambo with a double kill. Double kill. Is someone going to pick him up? I don't think they are. I don't think the comms are coming through. Sergeant Shambo just taking the advantageous position in this building. Looks like Spaze, if the X is pronounced with a Z, is moving up and is aware. Might have been someone that I think he was taken down by Shambo, trying to clear him out, but decided there's bigger fish to fry and a more important strong point to contest. But they may struggle pushing through. Got Lance Corporal Spins with his MG sitting pretty in the top of that house. Tanks are spinning round. Now, there is a bit of fight going on at pumping station, even though this is the locked point right now, because there is a flanking P4 which has made its way all the way around. Not sure how I missed it running through town centre, or it was maybe off the map when I've had it zoomed in. But yes, a P4, and there's no AT units, only the commander and some riflemen. See, the tanks will be aware with comms from commander. Constant ping from the commander. He is adamant to have this tank eliminated. General Gunner on the long run back, but Cactus and Airborne may catch him. He's probably been ordered to return for the tank elimination. We've got a 75 coming back. Yep, Cactus taking them out. Concentrating well, not far too much, but just following the order of take out the tank, and that was all in his mind. Let's see how this 75 deals with it, shall we? They're following the ping. I don't think the P4 is going to stand a chance. I think it's not taken out. Why is the tank turning back? Okay. AT are engaging dead otter on the spawn of pumping station, dropping back. Now the tank has been engined. They are running extremely slowly. They are trying to front face this AT unit. However, there is a bigger threat moving your way, P4. Unfortunately, the 75 is creeping its way. It's like creeping death. If they back up, there you go, LOS. Site has been called by the spotter. Shot taken and P4 taken down. Great response from the tank crew there. Let's hand it to them with a name call. We've got Ross, Teflon Don and Provider 1 with the elimination of the P4 there, not allowing any disruption to their north side hold here. Terminator and Paper still holding this like extreme north position, holding it very well. Badger's still in the same spot, but if it's not broke, don't fix it. If your MG's set up in a good spot and you can see the enemy and they can't push you, then why move somewhere else? Basher baits with a sight line across the makeshift bridge of boats, denying the crossing point. Now, got an OP. This OP is the one to watch for attacking nuisances. Airborne RC, making sure he stays alive. We've got Cactus again on the river crossing. Just every 6 seconds, poking his head out from the river for a gasp of air. As the swimming update has not yet been added to Hell Let Loose. But this might be a satchel play, if he plays this right. And this could be the enabler for the... oh no, okay, I thought he'd missed him. But unknown tribute, calling it out to the tank crew. Tank crew immediately on the alert. Cactus under fire from high voltage, I believe. And the tank spotting them, either of the tanks. But that could have been an interesting satchel if he played it correctly. But the tanks are very aware with calls from the friendlies behind them. Decent presence here though, coming from between Church and Canal. Just Henny and Romans. And there may just be Romans in a moment. Sergeant Henny with his back to Jack, Stanislas and Chico. And Romans is being taken down as well. And now control has been taken firmly from factory, well from Church in fact, to factory to the canal riverbank. Canal, did you call it a canal bank? If it's a canal not a river? I'm not sure. Cactus off of that OP. Hungry for some more satchel action. But Dead Otter, Bear, High Voltage and Gym Rat making sure that they can't progress in these in this D&E. Hang on a second. Who the hell's this? Bob? What a dark horse. Got Bob on a huge flank here. Going garrison hunting, and he's found it. But was it placed by a squad leader? He's decided to satchel it. Satchel out from Bob on the flank. But this does mean he does not have his satchel to work the tanks. Unless he can get an ammo resupply from his commander or squad mates, but they're not near. I'm not sure I'm going to see anything else happen here apart from a garrison explode, because he has since run away from it, and I don't think someone will spawn on it. I don't think they spotted it in time. And the garrison goes boom. So they've lost one garrison, but now Bob is on the flank. We'll catch up with Bob in a moment. We do have a tank crew heading back to give some resistance to this airborne RC Chico Jack Stanislas. Moving up towards pumping station, looking for some flank positions. Now, Private Donkey maybe building a resupply, or I don't think he'll build a repair station here, but I think he's going to abuse this 100 supplies here to resupply the tank. Now they've been up for a while, and the Tiger hasn't caused them problem. But where is the Tiger? Is there a Tiger on the field? Yes, there is. Tiger is setting up on the east side of this makeshift bridge. Let's quickly check in with the tank. I think they've just taken a shot, actually. They are under fire. They move forward to get a view of the infantry. Their presence has been made aware to the rest of the team. Now I've spotted Bob. I have spotted Bob, don't worry. We're going to catch up with Bob. But so I want to see what happens here with the tank, and if a tank shell comes through. But Bob is staying on the extremities of the map, even stepping into the out of bounds area for the 10 seconds he's permitted to. Now we're on Bob cam. This is going to be some great stuff if he can get that up to their garrison. He's going to be completely unspotted here. There is no one behind him. He's got a supply drop in front of him. He doesn't know how many are there. He takes out the supplies. I don't know if that's Allies ammo drop. Terminator. OP will be warm. And he's taken out. That's the end. Badger and Corporal Paper spawn on the outpost at the perfect time for them, but the wrong time for Bob. Your efforts were appreciated, Bob. You had a good run. Literally had a good run. And I missed something critical. They were building a resupply station, but it looks like airborne and spares. I imagine with the E on the end, the X is a Z. Sorry, I know I'm like obsessing over this guy's name. Satchel on the tank to deny the retake. Jumbo 76. So there are 76s in this game. Hang on. Yeah, so there are 76s. Apologies, I thought 76s were banned, so I haven't even looked at the tanks. I've just called them out as 75s. But both tanks taken down. Didn't realise that either, because both tank crews are at HQ. And now the push from the west towards Canal Crossing is upon us. And it looked like that was the key to the front door. One moment. That was the key to the front door in. And they are now walking up. Bombing run, trying to allow the cross from L9O. They're going deep, is the phrase with another word. They're going all in on the attack. Canal Crossing is underway. Nothing really happening in the strong point. Just Gwen nearby. Henny on the defence. Bates, Guna pushing up. We've got Ramuncho, who is moving in. Sorry, I am just trying to do some housekeeping at one of the most critical times. Apologies, housekeeping going on behind closed doors. Little Twitch hiccup. But cap weight is pretty even right now. Jackie Jacquard is one to watch right now. He may love a good run into death, but he is putting some work in, that lad. Petit Nicholas. Or Petit Nicholas, maybe? Or Petit, sorry. I forgot the French. Petit Nicholas. Sorry, I won't. I shan't offend you anymore. Allies supply truck. And a Stuart. In the rapid reaction. Just private donkey on his own, innit? So they'll be splitting the tank crews here. Tiger, I believe, taking a pop shot. And now Tom and DJ have made it across. They just need to try and keep this area under control of L9O to get a push onto the point now. They need everyone to kind of pull back and get into this point. There we go. L9O starting the cap. Gwen going into the strong point. Probably going to be followed by Crizona and Ramuncho. Legend and Basher Bates on the opposite side of the strong point. We got the. That's what we need to see. We need to see this large pocket of infantry move their way into the strong point. But I believe at the moment their orders are to like kind of move along this riverbank and keep this area under control. Which is why you can see a couple of outposts. So you've got outposts here, 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 here. That's a garrison, sorry, and an outpost here. Got a locked out garrison here, but yeah, they are doing fairly well here. Only the commander in defence now. Oh, and a tank. Sorry, how could I miss that? So yeah, this is the other two of Donkey's crew, I believe, who's in the Stewie. Got Player and Goss under fire from the Tiger tank. Excuse me, I'm gonna have to have a quick sip of water. Perfect time for a drink, should I say? And that is the Tiger taking down the Sherman. Or was it the 76? Where is the 76, sorry. Had to make a mad dash across. However, the cap onto customs is starting. This could cause trouble for L90. Looks like Sergeant Snow and Dead Otter have cleared the area from pumping station up to the factory. However, we were too concentrated on the canal crossing. It appears that customs is now under attack. Reinforce out from L90. Try and stabilise. Big spawn wave off the garrison. Sergeant Panzer... Oh, okay. Never mind. Panzerfahrt's rocket not connecting with garrison or infantry. Appears this may be the end of this push. But I am going to have to flick back to Canal Crossing. This is back and forth stuff. Is this a tennis match or a Hell Let Loose match? Back to Canal Crossing. Gwen, Jack, Tom. Lovely, I'm on first name basis with these guys. And Chico. All getting into the strong point, laying down to avoid fire from the opposite side. We've got unknown tribute. What's this? A sneaky little airborne. How are you? How has this happened? I think Duck is going to be... Duck, very unfortunate there. I think he was placing a garrison or a... I think the supplies were destroyed just as he was placing it and he got confused. Airborne with the double. Is he going to get the triple? It's an MG. Oh no, Basher. Basher bait with his pistol drawn. No match for the MP40, but yeah, I think he tried to place the garrison, but just as the supplies were destroyed, and he looked rather confused as to why someone else had placed the garrison. They hadn't. It was just airborne on the attack, and it looks like L9O are going to flip this. They're at 85, maybe 90% cap. Corporal Paper, Duck and Badger, General Goon are going to have to get in the point. We've got spins. Disco balls, unknown tribute pushing in from the west. Is it going to be enough? No reinforce out. It's just about there. Oh my goodness, I've never seen a cap so close. How has that happened? This is... It's rather cliche, but this is nail-biting stuff right now. Cap weight at 99%. Or the cap progress at 99%. An L9O. The rug being pulled from beneath them. And the cap onto Canal Crossing has been denied. I don't know how they've done that. That is the... It looked fully red to me. There must have been a pixel. This is where face cam comes in handy, by the way. Just saying. My goodness. Capwit going back in favour of ZSR onto Canal Crossing. Defended with the skin of their teeth. Tank coming up now. Just a medium. Just a Sherman to support. Do you know what? I have, I know it's 30 minutes delay, but what I have noticed is that my sponsor is very large. Very large. Apologies, I will reduce that a bit. Okay, that should be better. Oh, you meant the lines. Sorry, you meant the lines. Okay. I mean, but I have noticed that the sponsor was very large, so I've reduced that a little bit. I think in my preview window it was about right, but obviously the full screen mode is a little bigger than my preview. Now, sorry, ZSR have stabilised Gwen on the flank at factory. Sergeant Snow and Panzerfahrt's in a bit of a L9O sandwich right now. Panzerfahrt's taken down. Staff Sergeant Snow remains to hold the area. He's hearing gunshots around him. He's got someone in support, but not enough support. Malarkey with the flare over to Canal Crossing. That will be lighting up possibly the tank and just Corporal Paper. Oh no, I went for... oh no, that's the ally. That's the allies. Flare. Sorry, I saw the other flare. Thought it was theirs. Flare up from Duck and DJ has been spotted. They know there's someone here. OP taken down, but OPs are replaceable. Lives are not. I jest, of course, he will respawn. This is not an elimination game mode. There are magical respawn points in this view of the war. ZSR taking a pretty forward, aggressive position here. Tiger tank is getting pinged from possibly the friendly tank crew. Panzer Farts is waiting for his opportunity here. Look at him, little snake in the grass. Runs across the river. Is he going to drown? Nope, he can jump. He's got a gasping for air. And now what we'll probably see him is push over to the house, and he's going to try and get a rocket. Oh, sorry. That's stick drift for you. But he's been spotted by the spotter doing his job. No bazooka. Is going to be firing in the backside of that tiger, but one will be firing into the side of. That is disco balls. I believe Corporal Red is the SL pinging the tank. Lots of tank pings. That tank is getting lit up, and it's not even the 4th of July. Sorry, don't know why I'm saying that. I'm British. I don't celebrate the 4th of July, but artillery pings onto just a single infantier. Lanteric or Lanteric. Petit Nicholas. Major Nuts on a bit of a flank here. Didn't realise how much presence Zulu had in customs. However, as mentioned, this tennis match of a game, we are back onto Canal Crossing where the tank, I believe the medium, retreated. Yeah, the medium's retreated to over this position. They've taken damage. Recon plane coming in for the Allies over Canal Crossing. However, no one is in the strong point. Chico and Zepek are looking for the garrison, but they won't find it. All the OPs, because there are none. Tank shell gets the elimination, but Chico still taking a hold of the trench network. Oh, they're placing mines in there. Okay. They're playing some Vietnam tactics with the booby traps in the trenches. Now, Jackie Jacquard, AC Captain, and Cactus now on the push over the bridge, trying to make sure no one can push from the Allies side into the strong point. I'm going to follow Jackie Jacquard. A grenade. He really hates fish, apparently. A grenade into the river. Oh, smoke grenade into the river. Interesting. Jackie eliminating Hot Dog. But Major Tip Toucher returns fire. Jackie hasn't spotted him. He's sat still. He's a sitting Jackie Duck. And the Axis supplies coming down, but Basher baits immediately on them. Along with Duck. Oh, but the artillery comes in clutch, and the supplies remain. This could be the turning point with 25 left on the clock. It seems that L9O or the 9th Shadow are moving up for the cap. Now what we can see here is garrison in the D column isn't going to be eliminated once the cap, or if the cap progresses through. Bombing run coming through on the southern dockside. Picks up. How has Cryzona or Cryzona survived that? Got a makeshift bunker down there, but Chico survives too. Capwait's back in favour of Zulu. Chico eliminated on the bridge. Some artillery coming down towards Corporal Red. Sorry, clearing the screen. but it looks like they've now got outposts in this position, this position, and that is all really from the south. The rest of the team are probably going to be in this area over here, defending customs, given that there is some presence there currently. But back to the action. Zulu stabilise. Another close call. Defended well. Artillery coming down on white tanks and trench network nearby. And there we go. Direct hit. Is Disco Ball's going to look to his left? Or only to his right? Yeah, looks to his right. Chico had his wits about him. Malarkey. Gwen now pushing up the northern side. Gwen getting an OP down in a bush. Very aggressive OP. Hot Dog 7 morphing his legs into the ground and taking a position. And now Gwen moving up to his bunker, to his trench, sorry. Getting the elimination. Duck.
Sorry, dude. I thought you were the enemy.
That was the enemy. That was the enemy, Duck. And Gwen was protected. His Lord Saviour. Someone was watching over Gwen. I'm not sure who, but it's allowed him. Oh, jeez. Right, bomb and run through, allowing Gwen to get a garrison up off of this. Oh, that's an ammo drop. Oh, it's an airhead. That is the airhead. So, looks like this is a Hail Mary for L9O. Airhead coming down. We've got the Sherman on the run, running away from Canal Crossing towards customs. It may be a cap race here. Airhead is down. Spawns in 30 seconds at approximately 21:30 on the clock. Let's see how this plays out. Is it unlocked? Is it hot? I can't see because I am. Wait, can I not see it? Or has it been taken out? It's been taken out. Apologies. So Airhead was eliminated by some explosive, possibly Romans. He's the closest I can see. Oh, there's a tank here. Probably the tank off the Airhead ping. And now the customs attack is ongoing. Tank moving up. Smoke artillery in support of very far out. Oh, there's the Sherman. The Sherman with Ross at the north side call from the infantry. Is it the right call? It is the right call. Looks like the tank's going to sit pretty here, and well, they are west, sorry, not north. There is one to the north. Looks like the tank's going to sit in the strong zone, strong point. Just get the cap weight of all three tank crew. Benge on the defence, but on the support class, no use against the Sherman. The only use you are is restocking your AT units and satchel units. Quite the aggressive move from the Sherman. Could run into AT at any point. Hugging the wall a little too close, I think. Or are they looking for the enemy tanks? I guess to the north. They've taken one shot for to the rear, which was Private Ryan Frey. Misses with his second. And now the Tiger. This is an interesting scenario. The Tiger will move their gun as fast as they can to track the Sherman. There is a garrison. They're going to take out the garrison, of course. Before they need a HE. Oh no, they don't need HE on it. Sorry. The Tiger now. They know. They know. Sorry, I've changed something here. There we go. Sorry. I changed my controller settings in the spectator mode. However, Customs is under Zulu control. 5 Zulu on it. Got Corporal Red. Master Sergeant JC. We've got Bumhead spawning in as well. Got Master Sergeant Dara. Panzerfahrt's my favourite. And Staff Sergeant Shambo. All taking positions on Customs. OPs are down. Tom now threatening. I believe he's taken out one of the OPs actually. That's where my fan favourite. That's where Bumhead spawned. Sorry, Panzerfahrt is my fan favourite. Bumhead, maybe a close second. But yeah, Tom pushing in from the west, trying to cause a bit of trouble. There's MP40 in hand, jumping the wall, but the cap weight is still in favour of Zulu Squad Recon. Got L9O Benj on the opposite side, but both on support. Bumhead 2 with the elimination. That might be... Wait, how have they got a reinforce down? Oh no, the tank is closing in. The Tiger tank is closing in on the Customs point to really swing the cap weight in L9O's favour. But Bumhead is doing work. Despite the shape of his head, he is pretty good with a rifle. It's Master Sergeant JC taken down. The revenge kill given back to Tom. L9O Ramucho with support from his Tiger. Tiger takes out Panzerfahrt from the factory in Customs. Big spawn wave though. Big spawn wave off of the OP, so a bit of squad hopping going on. And now the cap weight in favour of Zulu again. Got Malcolm and Bear now pushing in from the bridge, but Crozona and Belik got the supplies coming down for the Allies. Supplies are down now. Can a squad leader get a garrison up for the rest of the team to spawn? Smoke out from Crozona, covering his approach. Tiger tank is defending well. HE shells are flying left, right and centre. Crozona taken down. Tiger tank spraying and praying. Supplies have gone, but because not from being destroyed, because of a garrison built far enough away from the tank that it's not locked out, this could be the opening. Excuse me, I have talked non-stop. So do forgive me for taking a sip of water. I'm only human. A Lux in support of the Tiger now. As it's only infantry, the Lux excels in infantry clearing. That rapid fire cannon clearing the factory best they can. Looks like they've got back in control, but very clever what Zulu have done here. They've dragged the Tiger, the Lux, and obviously a lot of other infantry units back to Customs. And with 14 minutes on the clock, there's going to have to be something special from L9O get a worthwhile attack onto Canal Crossing. Sorry, it's a tough point to attack and defend, to be honest, when you're on customs and you fight over the area to the northeast of Canal Crossing, which I must commend Hot Dog and Terminator and crew have held very well. I've noticed Terminator and his crew have been in this area the entire time, defending this garrison, having the radar beacon of that garrison doing some work for them, preventing any crossing. Oh, I say that. Yeah, there you go. Preventing any kind of infantry attempt of crossing this makeshift bridge of boats. And still, Zulu Squad Recon being so confident to have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bodies on 8 bodies on custom on the customs point. Lux is under fire. It's on fire and it's under fire. Just Bumhead 2 with the ability to eliminate, and it's ricocheted. He's been very unfortunate there. Let's follow Bumhead 2. He's done enough in this game. AT, and that is the Lux destroyed, with the award of the kill going to Bumhead 2. Capweight contested from the west now, but 2 eliminations have swung it again the other way. Sorry. Anytime I say one thing, the opposite happens. So K2, Benj and Cryzona moving in, trying to prevent this 4th point being capped. The Tiger setting up in a safe position to just suppress and pick off anyone who puts the periscope up, like General Gooner over here, who's been very brave. If that tank looks to his left, he's curtains, which it nearly did. What is that? What is the vehicle I can hear? The supply truck. The Hail Mary supply truck now. And who's at the wheel? It is the General Genios. Nearly friendly fire there from the tank, but yeah, the tank taking out, forget their name, but whoever it was who was poking their head up, I did call it. But again, this garrison's still up. This garrison's still up here on customs, and there isn't enough attacking because Zulu have drawn so many units to the defensive point. There is just not enough to. So let's have a look. So we've got spawn wave in this area. We've got spawns all down here, trying to push into customs from this direction. They're just not taking it. They're just not taking it back. I say that the garrison's gone. Flare up. That's a great flare. From Duck, probably. No, Crooner, sorry. Duck is over there, defensive. There's his flare going up. 2 flares at the same time on pretty much the entire team. Apart from this one pocket over here. This Alpha Wok and Jackie Jacquard, who we've been following a lot. Spawn wave in. Not on the recon flare, but footsteps heard. Bumhead taking absolutely no prisoners. You know what? Just from then, I mean, I'll wrap it up in the final 5 minutes. Actually, we'll do. Sorry, not to spoil it, but we'll do MVP for each team at 5 minutes remaining. Okay, but no spoilers here. No spoilers. No spoilers. Yeah, let's see how this pans out. I mean, there may be a blunder that changes my mind, but I'm not saying any names just yet. Looks like the cap weight is at 30%. I mean, not the cap progress, sorry, 30% on customs. But currently it's L90 with an airhead on the factory with only a spawn wave of 5. It's not going to be enough. Unless there's one squad leader who could get an OP. We've got Jack, Stanislas. They need OPs up. They need a spawn wave in. They need spawn waves from this little courtyard position that they've been using throughout the game. But we've got Lance Corporal Spins up here. And is he just waiting for his moment? He's not allowing anyone to get up the stairs. And I think he may just be waiting for his moment to look out of here and mow down. Yeah, there we go. MG is up. 1 down. 2 down. But he's been return fired from Crazona. Is that going to be what helps him out? The airhead should get another spawn wave pretty soon. Orders to get on outposts, airhead, garrisons that are close to Canal for one last attempt. The Tiger is backing up though. Tiger 76 or 75 is backing up. It's on fire though. Not sure if it's going to be much use, but Disco Balls on the defence meeting up with Malarkey on the bridge for a 1v1. Not 1v1, but 2v1. We've got the Stuart now moving in just to disrupt. There are no AT units, just a couple of... Whoa! Bit of oversteer there, but the tank has luckily ended up facing the enemy. And the assault class has been eliminated. What a play, what a spin! Donuts from player and Goss. That was a crazy spin, and luckily forward facing artillery taking out my good friend Jack, Stannis, and Lanteric is the only, well, and Gwen, the only 2 remaining in the strong point. Got airborne in that advantageous position, overlooking. But now the Sherman tank just rolls past Gwen, but gets the road kill. Oh no, the artillery had already been taking him out. Got 6 minutes left on this, and it looks like Customs is under heavy fire, but I have to put in camera time to Canal Crossing because that is the win or lose point, let's call it. But yeah, currently 3-2. This entire game, only 1 point flip from the initial point flip, if you call it. It's not a flip actually. 1 point cap, and no point flips after the initial cap. It's been all in Zulu's hands for the most part, with 1 exceptionally close encounter with L90 or L9O, or the 9th Shadow as it is in English, coming very close to a cap, and I can't believe it wasn't flipped, to be honest. It was as close as it can be, and I'm sure there should be a clip of that at some point. I'll have to share that one around. But you got very unlucky. However, I say this, big push onto the midpoint in the last 5 minutes now. Player MVPs are on hold. Got Malarkey Ramuncho clearing the north side. Got Gwen, Captain Demise, and Lant Eric, and Alpha Walk, Jackie Chicard holding the south side of the bridge. Artillery ordered to drop on them. We've got Cryzona and Airborne. Cover fire. Malarkey. Cactus on the flank. How has Cactus got an MG into that position? Now, there is a Garrison right in front of him, which is what he might be aiming at. I'm not sure if he knows it's there. If he knows it's... I don't know if he knows it's there. In the bushes. He's looking the wrong way. He's looking the wrong way. This is an MG, but it's hidden fairly well in the bushes. Big spawn wave. Pantherfarts, Badger, Major Comb. Bear, Otter. Lance Corporal Red, Staff Sergeant Chambo. Are they moving in? Big defensive wave, big defensive push. We've even got the medic. We've got Master Sergeant Dara on the medic. Look at this medic play. Oh my goodness.
You're a fucking legend.
Yes, he is a legend. You're absolutely right. Tip Toucher, an unknown tribute, revived in the dying seconds of the game to defend the point and swing the cap weight. I may have to change my MVP, guys. I may have to change my MVP. We'll do it in the last minute. We've got Dara again! The medic! Look at this! No! Why would you do that? As a medic player, pretty medic one-trick player. Pretty much a medic one-trick player. That is hard to watch. That's a hard watch from me. That was a hard watch. Unless he's changing class or needs to be somewhere else. That's a hard watch. Goodness me, it's all happening. It's all happening in the last couple of minutes. We've got 45 seconds left. A rocket that just misses the window. They need a push here. We've got Jack, Stanislas. We've got Captain Demise, Ramucho, and Tom, who are the only ones close enough to get in the strong point within the remaining 2 minutes. Now 20 seconds left. How has Lanteric got back here? Lanteric in the back lines, but he's only one man against the whole army, it looks like. Master Sergeant JC. I hope it's Jeremy Clarkson. Tonight, Lanteric dies. He's going to hear the footsteps, but he thinks it's a friendly. They're going to run into each other. They've jumped on the cap. Have they jumped on just in time? 2 minutes remaining. If that cap goes, if that stops, if it heads to the right, it is the end. If the cap gets blocked, if the cap gets reverted, it is all Zulu. But I'm unsure if they jumped on in time. Oh, they've blocked it. They've blocked it for just a couple of seconds, and I think that might be enough. It might be enough. It's blocked again. They're not. If they're not halfway at a minute left, then it's going to be Zulu's win. Looks like it may be. It may be Zulu's win. Yeah, cap is reverted at a minute left. Lots of explosions, lots of carnage happening right now. Too much for me to really document. Just take it in. Take in the carnage. The 70, is it the 76? Goes boom. The 76 or the 75 goes boom. The Panzer pushes up, but it's too little too late from the 9th Shadow. Oh, L9O. Well done to Zulu Squad Recon. Well played. And my man of the match goes to Bumhead 2. And man of the match for L9O is going to be, I think, Jack Stanislas for initiating the push and keeping his OP up the entire time in this area. He almost got that cap pushed through, but it was just not enough. And that is 3-2 to Zulu Squad Recon as the victors. Well done to all that participated. That was a very enjoyable watch. Some nail-biting moments in there. Thank you for having me. I have been your host, Highway to Heal. do like this, well, the YouTube video version of this. Do click that like button if you have enjoyed, as that is what that button is for. If you want to see more from me, I do stream friendly games for the KRRC, and I will be streaming and uploading future Hell EU games. So if you have enjoyed my commentary and my style, do let me know, and do subscribe and do follow and whatever else. But thank you very much. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching. Thank you, everyone. Can I say thank you one more time? Thank you. That has been Highway to Heal in his first competitive Hell Let Loose stream. So do give me some feedback. Let me know how it was. But yeah, well done, Zulu Squad, the victors.